I'm going to hand it over to Ryan because Ryan's doing the call. You can just start.
All right, guys. Sorry about that. A few technical difficulties. I'm working off a 1998 laptop, and Joan has the what is it? Okay. Is it all set? Can I make this bigger? Or? Ew. Oh, that is cool. All right. So, can you guys all see that cover page?
Okay.
All right, cool. So welcome to Team Project Fearless Team Call. Today is Monday, March 7th, 2016. And what I'd like to do is start out, we had a bunch of congratulations are in order to a lot of the people on the team so far this month. And I just wanted to get to that real quick. So Success Club. Success Club is when you help out at least 3 people with challenge packs. And what I'd like to do is congratulate Joan, Hannah, Katie, and Kelsey for already being in Success Club for the month of March. That's awesome. And it shows that you're already helping people this month and getting them going and getting them on the road to their health and fitness. And what I'd also like to do is recognize people that are on their way. So Tiffany, Amber, Brianna, Lindsay, Megan, Courtney, and Aaron, very nice job. It is only the 7th of the month. And when I say only the 7th of the month, we're about a quarter of the way through the month. And in the first week, you've helped out, everybody here has helped out at least one person. So really, really nice job. All right, so I know this is a lot of pictures, but we had a lot of new emeralds. So rank advancements. And Marie Davis, Benika, Desiree, Michelle, Renee, Kelly, and Victoria. So very nice job, guys. All advanced to Emerald status, and what that means is you've helped 2 coaches, at least 2 people, and you signed one up on either side of your business. And also, another big rank advancement, 3-star qualification. And so what that means is Kylie Joliker is in 3-star qual, which means last Thursday was the first week that she's starting her 6-week qualification period. Whenever you go above diamond, star diamond, and above, there's a qualification period, and that's holding that rank for 6 weeks. So your team's got to be into it. You've got to be adding coaches, and you've got to be able to know where your business is at to hold that. So very nice job, Kylie. And then some other rank advancements. So Success Starters. Success Starters is when you reach Success Club, your first month as a coach. And also, so Marissa and Emily, very nice job. Success Starters for the month of February. And also Katie and Kristen, you guys both are Success Starters 3 times, your first 3 months, and you've both gotten your free ticket to Summit. So very nice job. And that's, I think it's about a $295 value. So hit Success Club your first 3 months of coaching, and you're going to get a free ticket to Summit. Not a bad thing. And then obviously the coach of the month, there's your beautiful face smiling, and it's Dominique. So shout out to Dominique. Nice job. And that is not just meaning that she signed the most coaches, helped the most people, had the biggest transformation. Just overall, she's kicking ass and taking names in her business. And I almost want to give her the Miss Congeniality Award because she always has a smile on her face. She's always beaming with energy, and she just rocks. And so big shout out to Dominique for getting Coach of the Month in February. Oops.
Sorry, it's just because I moved. There you go.
Okay, cool. All right, so who am I? Just to introduce myself. I'm your host. My name is Ryan Crocker, and I am married to Joan, and she's the founder of Team Project Fearless. I am a coach. I'm a 1-star diamond coach, and the reason why I wanted to start off with these few pictures is I'd like to go through a little bit of my story. If you don't know who I am, or you're brand new to the team, or you don't know where I'm coming from when it comes to Beachbody and why we kind of landed here, the picture on the left, obviously that's me as a junior in high school. I weighed about 155 pounds. I didn't have, weight issues. My issue was that I couldn't gain weight. No matter what I ate, I had a high metabolism. I ate whatever I wanted. I drank a ton of dairy. I drank dairy like water. I drank milk like water. I ate Doritos. I ate whatever I wanted to, and I could not gain a pound. I was a 3-sport athlete, and it just was something that I struggled with. So I was kind of at the opposite end of the spectrum when it comes to, why you want to do a health and fitness program. I wanted to gain weight and gain muscle. So that was back in high school. The middle picture shows you at probably my heaviest. I honestly don't even recognize that face. That was me at about 215 pounds, give or take. And that was a few years out of college. That was bad nutrition coupled with not wanting to go to the gym because I was embarrassed. I was so out of shape. That was stress. I was working a full-time job. I was not educating myself about food, about what to do in the gym. I didn't really know. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know where to go. I didn't know who to ask for or, what to seek out for information. And what happened was I started going back to the gym, but it was taking up a lot of my time. I was working, 60 hours a week and traveling back and forth from Portland to Auburn. And I would get home at about 8:30. About half hour after that to an hour after that, Joan would go to bed. So we really didn't have a relationship at that point. I was leaving before she woke up and getting home as she was going to bed because I was going to work all day, coming home, or actually stopping at the gym before for about an hour, hour and a half, and then going back home. I had no clue what I was doing, and I didn't have nutrition dialed in. I was depressed. I was miserable, actually. Even though there's a smile on my face there, I wasn't happy with where I was at. I was doing okay with my full-time job, but I was the heaviest I had ever been, and my cholesterol showed it. My readings showed it. Joan forced me to go to the doctor after realizing that I was the heaviest I was, and my cholesterol was the highest it had ever been, and the doctor said, you need to do something. It wasn't pointing towards any chronic issues or anything like that. He just said, you want to turn this around before it gets to the point where you have to do something. So what happened was I decided to plug into Team Beachbody, and I purchased P90X off an infomercial. I annoyed Joan. I annoyed the crap out of Joan every night because I kept saying, look at that program. I kept seeing the infomercial. And she said, just buy the DVD program, and then you can quit the gym. You can come work out at home with me. She was doing Turbo Jam at the time. And that's what I did. But the thing was, I didn't join a challenge group. I didn't have an upline. I just purchased it off the commercial and paid $39.99 a month for 3 months. And I didn't even get a challenge pack. I didn't get Shakeology. So I was still kind of lost, even though I had the program. I pressed play. I started and stopped the program like 6 or 7 times over the course of 9 months. And finally what happened was I got sick and tired of being sick and tired. I got sick and tired of obviously not getting the results because I kept starting and stopping. So I joined the Facebook group for P90X, and that's where I met Chris Reed. I got amazing results being in that challenge group, and it allowed me to be proof not only to myself that the products work, because that's a huge piece, and I'm going to talk about that in a little bit, but I was also proof to everybody else that I was making a change in my life. I looked different. I had more energy. I was happier. My mood was better. And so that's what our call is about tonight. You guys probably recognize this. It's the number 2 on the 3 vital behaviors. Be proof the product works. And what we're going to do is over the next 15 minutes or so, I want to delve into what that really means, what it means to be proof that the products work. So you guys all recognize these. These are the 3 vital behaviors of a successful Team Beachbody coach. Number 1, invite. Number 2, be proof the product works. And number 3, personal development. Well, they're all interconnected. But the reason and the point of this call tonight is to talk about being proof the product works. And just like you would not go to a car dealership and purchase a car from a salesperson that has never driven that car and knew nothing about the car, but said, it's red, it goes really fast, and it's got a good sticker price, you wouldn't sign up with a Beachbody coach if that person didn't have the results that you wanted. And we're going to focus on the physical results, but there's financial results, there's spiritual results, there's mental results. There's so many other things that tie into this topic. But for the most part, because the physical part is easy to see, it affects us all in a very visceral way. Our bodies go through changes when we do these programs and we get results. And it's very easy to post a picture on social media and have somebody relate to that and want that for themselves. Talking about how your mind shifted and finances, it's a little more difficult to post about. You can do it, but it's not going to connect with somebody like a before and after picture will. So what does it mean to be proof the product works? I want to break it down a little bit more. It broke it down in that previous slide, but let's define it a little bit. Because a lot of people are like, well, what does it mean to be proof the product works? You can talk about it a lot, but what it means is you pick a program and you do it from start to finish. I don't know how many people have done that, but if you want to be a successful coach, that's like number one. You have to pick a program, do it from start to finish, and get before and afters. You have to drink Shakeology every day. That's a no-brainer. And why wouldn't you want to? The flavors are amazing, and it does amazing things for our bodies. And post about it. But don't post just a Shakeology selfie like, I got my shaker cup, fantastic. Post why you're drinking it. It's helped your skin. It's helped you lose 50 pounds. It makes you feel better. It tastes great, whatever. You can even go into the ingredients and why the ingredients are put in Shakeology and what that does for your overall body, your muscle, your hair, your skin, everything. And then follow the nutrition plan. So I have to admit, I never followed a prescribed nutrition plan up until this program that we just completed, 22-Minute Hardcore. I always did my own thing because I was like, I can eat anything I want. I changed it up. I haven't drank dairy in 3 years. I'm eating clean. And it wasn't working. It was, honestly, it was me lying to myself that because I had a hard time gaining weight in high school and I dropped all that weight when I did P90X. I lost 20 pounds. I could pretty much do whatever I want. So I could do the programs, but I didn't really have to do the nutrition. It's bogus. You have to do the nutrition plan. You have to plug into the entire program and how it's designed. I learned so much in the Coach Challenge group, and it talks so much about why they designed the nutrition plan. And the nice thing about 22-Minute Hardcore is that it used the container system of 21-Day Fix. The ratios are a little bit different based on the containers that you use, but it's very, very straightforward. It was very easy for me to do, and I'm saying that from a person who's on the road 50 to 60 hours a week, and I have to take all my food with me in the car except for dinner. I come home and we cook dinner. So, well, Joan cooks it most of the time. Sometimes I help. So the other thing is post your journey on social media and be real. And it says at the end, no one's looking for perfection. People are looking they want to hear about your struggles because they have the same ones. They want to hear about your successes because they want to have those successes. They want to hear that after week 2, you've dropped 5 pounds, your energy is through the roof, and you're feeling the best that you've ever felt, and you pulled a pair of jeans out of your closet and you fit in them for the first time in 3 years. That's what they want to hear. They also want to hear why you're pushing play. What is the reason that you decided to do this program? Is it to be healthy for your children? Is it because you have a family history of chronic illness? Is it because you've seen the way other people treat their bodies and it has such a negative impact, not just with them, not just with their families, but for people around them? People that aren't taking care of themselves aren't the happiest people. Their moods are low. They don't have energy, and it just spirals from there. So, and what you want to achieve with the program, you can talk about what you are looking to do. You're looking to get a 6-pack. You're looking to lose 20 pounds. The cool thing about social media is your friends unknowingly will follow you and hold you accountable. If you don't push play one day and you don't post it, people be like, whoa, did you do a workout yesterday? I've gotten private messages. Like, we saw you posted George, but we didn't see that post of you. Some people will be annoyed, but most people like seeing that you're doing something to progress your fitness. And then take before, during, and after pictures. So this is the other thing that I have to admit. I never really took a good before, during, and after set of pictures to give myself a comparison. I have a lot of different pictures that show me in various weights and various poses and funny faces and things like that, but I never actually took the time to pose like Beachbody wants you to before you do a program, during, and after. And it allows you to prove that you did this, and not just to yourself, again, to everybody that's following you on social media, your family, your friends, people that are looking to you for guidance because you've made this decision to change your life. And then my call to action for everybody for this call is pick a program. If you weren't doing a program before this call, pick a program so that you're starting maybe in a couple of weeks with us, 22-minute hardcore, Monday, March 21st. If you're doing that program, I already have the challenge group up. I'm going to be adding people because we start day 0 is next Monday, which I can't believe we're starting another round in like 2.5 weeks because we just finished Hell Week, but it's all good. So everybody's going to be participating in that. If you're doing something else, create your own challenge group. If you don't know what a challenge group is, or you need some help running a challenge group, ask your coach to do that for you and do that with you. But put a post up. Put a hook post up that talks about you running a challenge group. It's a perfect time. It's starting to get warm outside. Well, not really today, but Wednesday it's supposed to be 60s. So you're going to have people starting to go outside. They're going to want to feel good about going outside. In Portland, running the boulevard, getting outside and just having a good time, having energy to go outside, looking good in a tank top, looking good in a bathing suit coming up in the summertime. We're going on a cruise in 3 or 4 days, and I know that people are really, really excited to go on this cruise, especially the fact that we just finished a program and people got fantastic results. So yeah, you want to flaunt your body. You want to show it off. You did a good job. You did a lot of hard work. And then put the date you'll start so people kind of can gauge when they need to get the challenge pack ordered and what they need to do beforehand. So these are my results and Joan's results. My results were from the beginning of 22-minute hardcore, so January 4th, this past month, and then up until the last day of week 8. Joan's results, this was her first ever before picture. It was before she did Insanity, before she joined as a Beachbody coach. This was her, and then that was what, today? That was a picture of her today on the right. So what I want to impart on you in this picture is that you don't have to have the greatest transformation story. You have your story to share. It's you. It's your personal story. Wherever you are in your fitness level, no matter how long you've been a coach, no matter how long you've been on your journey, obviously we've all been on our journeys ever since we were born, but whenever you decided to take that first picture and start that journey, you do need to show your team that you have faith in that you're representing as a Beachbody coach, that the products work, that you're drinking Shakeology. And if you want to get started right, you need to lead by example and show your team that you're willing to invest your time and money into the products you're asking them to invest in. The most successful coaches, Joan and I were just talking about this, I think yesterday. I've never seen a top 10 coach or a coach walk across stage that doesn't have an amazing transformation story. They all have them. They've all pressed play. They've all committed to a program, and they have amazing results.
That doesn't mean you have to go like overweight.
No, I mean, Joan just brought up a good point. You don't have to go from overweight to jacked six-pack abs, lost 50, 60 pounds. I mean, if I look at where I was in high school, I was 155 pounds. On the right, in my results photo, I'm 183.4 pounds. So I actually, from high school till now, gained 30 pounds. But it was primarily muscle, and I worked my butt off. But it can be any type of transformation wherever you're at in your journey. So, but chronicling that and talking about your journey and talking about your struggles and all that I just brought up, that's important because people can relate to your story. And here are a number of people from the team. And the reason why Beachbody is so great, and this is the genius why I think they do the infomercial so well, is because they show real people. These aren't people that have been paid to do these programs or professional fitness models that are modeling these programs. In fact, I don't think a lot of those people could do the workouts that we do because they're so dang hard. But you notice people you probably recognize some of these people. They're all people on the team. And I asked them to send me their most recent before and after photos for a reason, because all of these people are successful Beachbody coaches, and all of them have before and after photos, whether it's hammer and chisel, whether it's 21-day fix, whether it's a 3-day refresh, whatever it is, they all have those photos, and they can talk about those on social media. It's so easy to do. We're in attraction marketing, and what attracts people to contact you is a results photo. We post pictures and images that draw attention so that people read our content, so that when we invite them to a challenge group or we invite them to the coaching opportunity, we have real results. We've done these programs, and what we're doing is we're inviting them to change their life. Obviously, the purpose of this call, we're focusing on the physical. Physical results are very easy to display on social media. And, you know, if you think about it for a second, if you saw all kinds of commercials about the products, and this correlates with what you're posting on social media, if you're posting like the marketing type stuff that's just showing the hammer and chisel DVD or a pull-up bar, but you're not showing results, there's going to be no way people are going to reach out to you, because you look just like Beachbody. You're not Beachbody. You're you. You have your own unique story, and you have your own unique results. So I wanted to put these on here as well, because one of the first books that I ever read was Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. And what he talks about is how health is connected to everything in a successful life. It's just one pillar of having a successful life, and not just physical, but mental, spiritual health, financial health. But since we're focusing on physical, I wanted to read this to you guys. Maintenance of sound health. Follow work with play, mental effort with physical, eating with fasting, seriousness with humor, and you'll be on the road to sound health and happiness. Don't try to cure a headache. It's better to cure the thing that caused it. Preventative maintenance, obviously, is what we're going for. Whatever you possess, material, mental, or spiritual, you must use it or you lose it. You are a mind with a body. Since your brain controls your body, know that sound physical health is dependent upon positive mental attitude. Establish sound, well-balanced health habits in work, play, rest, nourishment, and study, and develop and maintain positive thought habits. And what does that correlate back to? That correlates back to one of the 3 vital behaviors, personal development. Remember, what your mind focuses upon and your mind brings into existence. If you think you're sick, you probably are. The mind is very powerful, and that correlates to the results that you're seeing in some of these before and afters. I can almost tell you that where you're at in your mind is going to dictate where your physical transformation is before and after and during. There's a very strong correlation to that. So the more personal development you're doing, the stronger mentally you're going to get, and the stronger results that you're going to have, because your why is going to be bigger. You're going to realize why you're doing this, and it's not just for yourself. It might be to inspire your family or a friend or a coworker or somebody to take their health and fitness seriously, and they won't until you do. The other thing I wanted to do is the secret of change is to focus all of your energy not on fighting the old, but on building the new. And I think that's so important. Socrates said that. And I think it's really important to think about that really, really hard, because I know a lot of us struggle with the past. We hold on to what we haven't done in the past, or the results that we didn't get, or the habits that we haven't changed. But what you need to realize is that every day is a new day. Every day you have the opportunity to put into practice new habits that are going to get you new results. Obviously, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. Well, that's not what they had in mind when they developed the program Insanity. They had you doing something that you've never done before. It was so hard. Joan got results. She lost 30 pounds doing Insanity the first time, and she wasn't eating on the nutrition plan. It was just so difficult that she got amazing results. But what she did for 22 Hardcore and what I did, we plugged into the program, we did the nutrition, and we're proof the product works. So we have the results to prove it, and it's amazing the transformation that we saw in a lot of the people in the Hardcore group, Mark Briggs, Mike Mullally, and a couple of the other women. It's just amazing because everybody stuck to it, and even if we did cheat, we kept each other accountable, and we were honest and upfront with that. So that's all I have. And I just want to thank everybody for being on the call. How do we do the stop sharing? All right, so I'm going to stop share. Everybody still awake? All right, cool. Does anybody, hey, you're welcome. Does anybody have any questions? Cool. Congratulations to everybody that rank advanced. I think it's awesome. This team's kicking butt. You guys are doing such an amazing job. I'm excited to see everybody on the cruise. I know a lot of people are excited for that, the people that are going, and there's always another one in a couple years, and Success Club trips are amazing. So definitely be there. Make it a point. I don't know if there's any questions. I can't scroll up. Can you scroll up?
What does the cough Brandon cough about?
I don't know. Cool.
Cool. All right. Awesome. I'll post this in the team page and to YouTube. Have a good night, everybody.
Thanks, guys. Have a good night.